The right issue?
Left.
Left. Good. 5 more, you guys. Student-led prayer in school is fine. Left or right?
Right.
Right. Again, we're going back to family values, traditional ways of doing things. This country was started by. That's how they view it. There should not be a death penalty. Left or right? Left. Good. Everybody's life is sacred, right? Okay. Schools, well, actually, we'll find that we have opposite views for rights and for lefts and rights. Death penalty and abortion are completely opposite of each other with those two subjects, and we'll kind of talk about that as we go. Schools should fight teenage pregnancy and give out condoms in school. Left or right? Left. Good. Abortion is a choice women should have. Left or right? Left. And the last one, tax dollars should not be spent on artists that some think are bad. Is that left or right?
Right.
Right. Good. Okay, so now you've got an idea of what's left and what's right. What a Democrat would stand for, what a Republican would stand for. You're going to have to keep these things in mind when you're making your decision on how you feel about it, where you fall on this line. Okay? Any questions so far? All right, good. I'm going to have to give you another handout. This one is going to be a little bit, again, on the flip of the spectrum, trying to help you decide whether you're left or right. This one you have everything filled in for you. So, we'll just talk about a couple of them. There's 2 there. Did I get enough back there? All right. This is basically breaking things down between the issue, basic issue, and then whether it's a liberal issue, what the liberals think about it, and what the conservatives think about it. Okay? So we're going to quickly go over that one. Actually, Ms. Stuber, if you would mind reading what the liberals believe for states' rights, that would help.
Okay. The liberals believe in strong central federal government. The liberals believe to ensure rights of the people, we must have a strong federal government. And the liberals also want a strong central government to do more than the states that are weaker.
Okay, so if the liberals feel all those things, the conservatives obviously believe that the states should have the right to govern themselves. We got into the Civil War because of those strong values. Conservatives believe in limited central power and strong states' rights. Okay, economic rights. Ms. Lewis, would you mind reading that one for me? Let's read the conservative side this time.
Government should not dictate. Businesses should set its own wages and rules, etc. And then business free from government control.
Okay. So again, if the conservatives feel the government shouldn't dictate, the liberals want the government to take more of a stand in issues. Tell us what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be telling the government how to make those decisions, but government regulation of businesses for the good of the people, and they want that to happen because they say businesses won't make those decisions without it. Conservatives will say that that they'll go because if the people don't want to do it, don't want, let's see if I can explain this better. Wages will be run by what the people are willing to take, not necessarily by what the government says they should have. Does that make more sense? Okay. We flip the page, we're looking at concern for the common man, businessman, status quo. This one kind of ties in with our last one. Liberals say government needs to set the regulations, okay? Conservatives say no, each business would make its own set of rules. Status quo. You guys know what status quo means, yes? Anybody here in High School Musical? Song? Stick to the status quo. Let's don't rock the boat. Keep everything as it was. Don't shake it up, okay? Government changes when change is necessary is the liberals' point of view. So when it must be changed, the government needs to change with it. The government offers the rules, regulations to help the problems as they arise. Conservatives think that things are going to work themselves out naturally. Hands off, laissez-faire attitude. Okay, things will change when they need to. So they're really slow to change any issues, any problems. They say it'll just work out, give it time. We've already talked about control and regulation of business, so I'm not going to go over there again. Taxes. Taxes is a good one. Mrs. Heights, would you please, Ms. Heights, would you please tell me what liberals think about taxes? Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
The job of the federal government is to spread out the wealth evenly to all people. Progressive tax rate, and those who earn the greatest amount of money will pay more to help everyone else out.
Good. Now it talks about a tax rate. What kind of a tax rate do we have now? Does anyone know? It is progressive. Progressive means it depends on how much you make. It depends on what tax bracket you fit into. Conservatives over the last few years have really been trying to push for a regimented tax percentage, so everyone pays the same percentage, regardless of how much you make. They say that's more fair, that you shouldn't tax the rich to help the poor, kind of thing, okay? Free market. Free market, it's our way of society, right? Capitalism, you can do whatever it is, make the money or fail, depending on your choice. You come up with a product nobody wants, you won't do so well. So, under liberals, for free market, they say government would control the prices, because otherwise businesses will charge too much for things. People won't be able to afford them. Profit leads people to do illegal things, so government should be highly involved. The conservatives say no, the people, the businesses will make that decision on their own. If it's priced too high, they won't pay for it. They'll demand that the prices get lowered. Okay. Distribution of wealth. Two main philosophies for the distribution of wealth. The conservatives believe that it would be a trickle-down effect. So if you think about a waterfall coming down like this, that the businesses get the majority of tax breaks, things along those lines, and then it ends up trickling down to the workers. Okay? They will hire more because they're going to expand, thus the people will get more money, they'll go out shopping more, and it helps the economy that way. Whereas the liberals believe that all the money should be distributed equally, we shouldn't have such a disparity between those that have and those that haven't. So it's the government's job to make sure that it's distributed better and the quality of life increases when more people have money. All right? They believe in pump priming, so to speak, where when you push it, the water comes from below. So you give it to the people, the ones that need it most, and then the people will go out and spend the money, which will in turn create make the businesses expand and create more jobs. And that's how the economy is helped. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Let's go to the last page.